today we have a very special video. It's gonna be a travel video and also a little bit of, what I bring with me when I travel. I did a video a few weeks ago about all my EDC, essentially my everyday carry when I'm traveling, but today you're gonna actually see what it's like when I go somewhere, what I actually bring with me, and a little upgrade that I have to the EDC you might see behind me. So let's get packed because I am late and we gotta get to the airport, and I don't even know if we're gonna get to go to the lounge. So yeah, I gotta hurry. Let's go. All right, so let me show you the biggest level up in my everyday carry and my travel essentials essentially, and that is the Level 8 suitcase. So this is a brand new suitcase. Thank you to Level 8 for sending it over so I can review it and test it out. But this is a metal suitcase. I'm really excited to use it, test it out, see how it fares. And you know what? It feels very substantial, but it's also got a lot of great usability features in terms of organization and just like really thought out features. So let's test it out. Let's get packed and let's get to the airport. And of course, this would not be a travel video without one of my DB bags. So right here, we got the DB Hugger. And yeah, I love this bag. So we're gonna pack this up with all the tech, and then everything else is gonna go in the Level 8. All right, so we have a lot of things to pack, so we gotta get to it. And this is pretty much the tech I will be bringing with me. We got Beats Studio headphones, some sunglasses, a Kindle, my DJI Osmo, chargers, some Pit Vipers, because I'm gonna do some mountain biking, Samsung T5 or T7 hard drive, AirPods Pro, MacBook Pro 14-inch with the M1 Pro chip. So let's get packing. Okay, looks good. And then I'll typically put like a hat in here on the top just to round it out. All right, now it's time for the Level 8. So we're gonna make some space here. My boy Lewis, he's gotta go over here. Okay, if you didn't know, I'm a big F1 fan, big Lewis fan. So I love those latches, really makes it feel quite premium when you are putting things in. Oops, we got a little bit of wobble. Then you have these dividers. So we'll just take those up, kind of roll them to the middle, because I will need to use it. But something I really like is that Level 8's also sent over this organizer. So these little badges here actually are Velcro, and you can organize everything by what's actually inside of it, and you can switch it up. So you could have like toiletries, you could have your laundry, you could have shoes. So I actually haven't thought very much about the shoes that I want to take, so I do have to think about that. But let's get everything organized into these organizers and go from there. Okay, so first, we've got all of those pants and shorts, and I think we'll be able to fit them all in here. So if I just roll everything up, we'll fit these all nicely in here, and we can fit so much more just all around. And so this will keep everything super organized. I'll know where various items are. I'll know like pants are in this one, and maybe shirts will be in a different one and such. And so I got to pack for two totally different places on this trip. I'm going kind of cross country back and then to another place. So this is going to be kind of 2 weeks worth of different items. So here we can see the various different organizing bins. Okay, something very cool I did not even notice that they gave me was a little luggage tag. Thank you. This is really nice. I I would assume it's real leather, but this is awesome. So thank you Level 8. I like it. It's a good color too. I'm a big fan of tan. Tan everything if it's not matte black. And then you got a little silica gels, of course. And then let me grab those other organizers. Oh, would you look at that? This is awesome. Okay, so I can like create dividers within these bags. This is really good, actually. Okay, I'm genuinely enjoying this because I've never had proper like organizing cubes or anything. So here we can kind of see like cables and all this kind of, I really don't know what that is. But yeah, so, and clothes and such. So maybe we might change out this one from saying level 8 to clothes. Cool. All right, so we got pretty much everything that goes below the waist in here. So not bad. And honestly, it's still got like even more space. So just so that you can also see, it fits really well. And then you just kind of like put this over it, latch it in, and you're good to go. All right, so currently I've just packed all my toiletries into a Sealand bag right here. I've got my toothbrush on this side. It fits in actually perfectly. I've got some white shirts, a linen shirt, and a classic shirt. The linen is from Project Rod. Not too familiar with the brand. I just know it's from Montreal, Canada. So shout out to the Canadians out there. But that's the white. I realized I need to bring my running shoes as well. So that is also something that I'm gonna have to pack. So I'm gonna be bringing these Adidas Ultra Boosts. I've really worn these out through a lot of running. But if you have any recommendations for good running shoes, please let me know. Trying to improve the game here. All right, I dare say it's time to get this show on the road. So let's get to the airport before I miss my flight. So getting to the airport from Midtown Manhattan all the way to JFK is actually quite the trek. I had to first walk over to Penn Station, which was really difficult on this over 90-degree day with very high humidity in New York City. And then you take the Long Island Railroad all the way to Jamaica Station, where you connect and get the air train. Now the total cost of this is about $13-14 between the LIRR and the air train. Once you arrive here at JFK, as you saw, there are very many people, and above the main terminal area are a few of the lounges. You have the Centurion Lounge, the Chase Sapphire Lounge, and the new Delta One Lounge. This is the old Sky Club for Delta in the B Gates area. Both, or should I say all of the lounges, had massive lines with huge waits. So people were sitting on the floors outside the Centurion Lounge and such. So really packed, as you can see here, once I finally got in after an hour of waiting. The food was good and such, and the views of the tarmac were immaculate with so many different planes, 787s, 737s, 767s, and a 747 freight here from Kalitta Air. I love seeing a 747, but there's also A380s, which you'll see later in the video. Now you might ask, how do I have the privilege to stand in line to eventually get into these lounges? Well, let me tell you, as you might know already, it's with credit cards, and the specific one I used for this was my Delta Reserve or my Amex Platinum, which allows me to enter the Centurion Lounges by Amex or use a Delta Sky Club when flying Delta. By the way, can we just talk about this great livery from ITA Airways, formerly Alitalia? I mean, to have a full color on the plane, unlike all the white planes all around, just looks fantastic. Now, this day kind of turned a little bit sour as we did have a bit of a delay. You might have seen those gray clouds coming in, but let's hear what the pilot had to say about it.
Just looking at the radar myself and my own little crystal ball here, it doesn't look like a very big line of rain, so I expect very possible that they could open the ramp here shortly. Again, that's me being optimistic and not having other information than just me looking at the radar here, but I'll come back with you as soon as I have any more information. Again, we'll get out of here as quickly as we can. Appreciate your patience today.
So between waiting on the airplane and on the tarmac for all the other planes to take off after they had closed all the runways, we took off an hour later into this beautiful sunset over the skyline in Manhattan. And let me just mention, flying out of JFK is probably your worst option when you live in Manhattan, just between all the people, and getting there takes about an hour and a half. But we arrived in Salt Lake City, where I didn't really film much until I got to Southwest Florida. This was me taking off. But in this case, let me recap this video, put a little bit of a cherry on top, and mention that this suitcase that I used to pack my stuff in my whole life for 2 weeks was fantastic. I got so many compliments on it, and it really held up well. Sure, it gets a few scratches here and there. Also, shout out to the king of the skies, the A380 from Emirates. I just happened to be on the runway when we landed. And anyway, the suitcase was fantastic, has tons of space. I really appreciate that they maximize the space on the inside. And if you want a discount, please use the affiliate link down below in the description if you want to get one. I truly, and this is just me giving my real opinion, have never had a better suitcase. It really lived up to my expectations and survived walking throughout New York City and many flights, all in just a week. So I bid you farewell. Thanks again for watching this video and joining me as we packed. You saw what I brought with me. We went on a little adventure. And that's all from me. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.